Welcome back. Filthy Kitchen Cooking with the Squadgeman. Yours truly, the Squadgeman. Yeah, I'm gonna cook some eggs. I made the steaks for later. The water is boiled for the coffee. Get that water in there in the French press. Ooh, steam. Steam is burning my fingers. Ooh, there you go. Put that back. So, yeah, here's the deal. I'm gonna cook some eggs, have that now. I'll have the steak a little later, even though it's almost time for me to eat my supper. I just realized that since I haven't slept, it's much later than I thought, but I'll have some eggs, I'll have some steak. This cheese has been hanging around a little, so I'm hoping it's still good. I'll have a glance at it, see if there's any mold on it. I think it's fine. Stir up this coffee, and I'll get ready to throw the eggs in the old frying pan. Yeah! All right, coffee ready. What do I need? I don't have a clean fork, I just realized. I'm about getting ready to start the dishwasher. Anyway, I'm gonna do 4 eggs. I don't have any cheese. The last episode of when I was making eggs, if you remember, I used up the last of the cheese, so it's time for me to grate some more cheese. Grate the cheese. All right. Break the eggs, grate the cheese. And then before long it'll be time to eat that steak. So I will probably eat the smaller of the 2 steaks and put the bigger one away for tomorrow, just because it's getting close to the time I have to eat anyway before I get ready for work. I did the laundry earlier, but it's probably still hot in the dryer. So I'm gonna let that cool off before I take it out. My work clothes is in it. My sheets for the bed is in there. I probably won't make the bed until tomorrow, since I'm not gonna be using it. And it's getting late, so I need to wash a fork. I just realized. So I'm gonna wash 2 forks. Why not? I'm gonna need 2 forks at least. I'm gonna need a fork to mix these eggs with. And then I'm gonna need a second fork to actually eat the eggs and steak with. So 1 washed fork. Right there, and number 2 coming right up. Now the butter is ready, the eggs are not. That's not good. Don't want to burn the butter. No sir, do not want the butter to burn. But I just realized that the burner's not even on. It's just the heat from when I cooked the steaks that is doing the trick. So that should be fine. 4 eggs is enough tonight. 4 eggs with the steak. That'll be fine. So as you can see, I just mashed the yolks, stir it up. Sadly, I never lifted any weights, but with these antibiotics and the infection in my tooth, I don't really have a whole lot of strength, and I'm very tired. So I got a lot of sleep this weekend, but the weekend went very fast and I didn't get much else done, but that's it. I'm not complaining. It seems like the weekends go so very, very, very fast. And since I'm alone almost all the time on the weekends, it is kind of lonely sometimes. I like my solitude. Solitude is kind of the positive aspect of being alone, and loneliness is the negative aspect of being alone. It's like Jung says, you know, the shadow side. Everything has its good and bad side, and the shadow side of being alone. Oops. The shadow side of being alone is loneliness. And the positive side of being alone is solitude. I just shattered a jam jar on the floor. And since I'm wandering around the kitchen with bare feet, I should probably put something on my feet. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these flip-flops on. I could put my slippers on, but then if there's any glass, it's only going to end up on the hardwood, and I don't want that. So I'll sweep that up after. So much crap in the cupboards. I don't know how that jam jar got down there. Not really where I would have put it, but if someone's gonna help me out and put a jam jar down there, I can't really complain, because it's nice to have a little help from time to time. So I'll just sweep these shards. Sweep the shards away. Shards of glass, shards of pottery, shards of shrapnel. No, shards of shrapnel. The only thing that's shards is pottery. Pottery, which includes ceramics. When the archaeologists find these sites of old places, they have oftentimes shards, pottery shards that they look at. When a grenade goes off, you have shards of shrapnel. So, interesting. Now, I gotta grate some cheese, and I need some sort of platform to do that on. So, since I have nothing else, I will use this plate. My nice cheese grater is dirty, so I'm going to use this other one that I found in the cupboard. I didn't think I had. Where this one came from, I don't know. Maybe the elves who stole my pot lids left me a cheese grater. That's one theory. Ooh, I like this. This is a nice cheese grater. It's doing a nice trick. I'm just grating the cheese right over the eggs. Right over the eggs. Grate some of this here cheese. And I think I got enough cheese grated. I will stop. And that looks pretty good to me. Great. This grater works great. And it grates. It's a great grater. Great grater greatest. Little wordplay there. A little fun with language. Great grater greatest. Yeah. Not bad. I like this grater, I gotta say. I think I will grate the rest of that block of cheese so that I don't have to do it next time. That's one of the beauties of grating a whole block of cheese, is that then it's done, you can forget about it. It's funny, you can buy pre-grated cheese at the supermarket and it's much more expensive than cheese that you have to grate yourself. So I guess a lot of people hate grating cheese. I don't really enjoy grating cheese, to be honest, but I'm not going to pay extra for pre-grated cheese, and the only time I would buy that is if it was on sale, such that it was cheaper than the one you had to grate yourself. Which reminds me, I had to get some ketchup. I saw some ketchup on sale yesterday, but it was it was already beyond the best before date. So best before date is not an expiration date, it's just what it is, a best before date. And what that generally means is a product that has a lot of different ingredients. If one of those ingredients starts to go beyond, you have to do your best before date on the fastest expiring ingredient. So say you have a color red, and that starts to break down and lose its color, then that's beyond the best before date. So if the ketchup looks a little off, it's probably not expired, it just means the color has gone. Anyway, this video is getting long. The eggs are getting cooked. We'll cut her short here. Again, who loves you, baby? This guy. Remember, you're somebody's favorite person in this world, probably mine. And yeah, if you're going through tough times, come spend some time with me. Hopefully you'll feel a little better. And let's hope that these tough times don't last too long. I've been going through some tough times for a long time. One of these days, hopefully things will improve. And yeah, till then, all the best. And yeah, love you. Till next time, goodbye. And I shall see you tomorrow. I have to do a shaving video, but I probably won't do that tonight. Soon. Maybe I'll do it tonight, we'll see.